What's going on, world? GTP here. Welcome back to another video. So good morning. We got the Alright, so good morning. We got the coffee made, so cheers. Let's take the first sip. Let that start running through our veins. But yeah, welcome back to another vlog. Today we got a fun one. I got a full work day. Gonna be swinging in the garage, but after work, I'm gonna be going to the range. Pretty sure I'm gonna go to Hagen Oaks. I'm gonna go to the Hagen Oaks range today because I do want to get some chipping and putting practice in. All right, for what it's worth, I did come here with the intent to practice short game, but there's a sign here. There's a sign here saying Hagen Green's closed. But yeah, so I'm gonna go there because Alexa's got a girls' night out tonight, so I'm gonna have a guys' night out, or a guy night out, a GTP night out. The goal for today's swinging and the goal for the range session is really just to really keep dialing in the feel of the stuff that I worked on in the previous vlog. Watch that right here. Yeah, so again, just to recap, just feeling like on the backswing, just having the chest be the engine for the backswing, right? Making sure I'm getting my wrist set, and then on the downswing, just feeling like my back is facing the target just that much longer, just that hair longer, having the arms drop and not pulling it towards the ball. And then the one other one was the lead hip, just clearing. That's gonna be the goal for today, but I got some work to lock in. So, but yeah, so cheers. Gonna continue injecting this coffee into my veins, and then hopefully before I know it, it's range time. So we'll see. Okay, real quick. One of the other things that I worked on yesterday that I want to lock in today at the range is just feeling like my chest is pointing towards the target on the backswing. So yeah, all right. Alright guys, we might have a bit of a dilemma. Yeah, as you can see, I don't know if it's coming out well on camera, but it is raining out there. I don't know if that's gonna impede our range plans for tonight. I looked at the weather app and it said that it was only supposed to rain for this afternoon. What time is it now? Up until this afternoon. So I'm gonna set up the net in the garage soon, so I'll see you guys in a minute. I'm going to the garage now, but I need to drink some water. So, this is your reminder, take a sip of water. A big gulp of water. Just drink a whole jug of water. While I'm filling up my water bottle, go get you water. See? Even Archie got some water. Alrighty, we are in the garage now. This is gonna get like a little stretching, a little warm up in. Now let's do some swinging. Just added some chip in to warm up. Sandwich here. Not bad. Anyways, let's go a low back foot one. I'm gonna do some more of this off camera and then we'll get the swing in. All right, we're gonna slow into these full swings. I got a little bit of time, but one of the things, like I said, I'm gonna add into my whole new feels for the rest of this winter arc is, you know, I do have an issue of getting to my lead side. And I've always tried to alleviate that by rotating my hips, making sure it's over the line. You know, like imagine if there was a line here to my ball. Just feeling like I'm here and then just rotating my hips around. And that's kind of like the feel of what I'm trying to do with my lead hip, like going back, right? Just to kind of help me get to the lead side more. But what I'm gonna try to start doing is I'm here, is just leaning, like falling into my lead side, which is something that's always preached, you know, as far as like a good move to be doing. So it should be, so like say if I'm here, you know, like my hips are turned or whatever, right? I'm over the line. But normally I'm, you know, just making sure I fire my hips. Lower body stays way behind. Lower body stays way behind. I'm here. Instead, what I'm gonna start trying to learn how to do is say I'm here and then fall. So just take a little bit more time at the top just for this feel. And it doesn't even need to be like a long period of time up here. It's just here, maybe like half a second and then go. So I'm starting that off with some, with my hip to hip wedge swing. Pretty good, that contact felt pretty good. So let's get, switch angles a little bit here. Feel pretty good, man. All right, 7 iron yet again. Let's just go through the fields really quick. Make sure we got a pretty good grip. We're gonna have to make sure the chest is a takeaway. Make sure we got the wrist set. See that there? Chest rotate to face you guys. Now the new feel of fall into the lead side. Chest. All right, and chest all the way facing you guys. Fall. That sounded really nice. I like that one. First swing out the gate. That one felt really good. It sounded good. That one felt good too. Hold on. I gotta keep looking at these. Holy. All right, let's switch angles. That one felt pretty good. Hold on. Okay, that one was pretty good. Let's do one more good one from this angle and then I'll head back in, but. Hold on, I want one more. This is just feeling way too good. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna be mad if it continues raining throughout the day, because if I don't go to the range, I'll be fine just doing this all night, because this is just feeling way too good. But I hope I'm not gonna do myself any disservice by stopping that now, because I gotta head back in. Holy. All right, we'll catch back up later, maybe around lunchtime-ish. We'll come back out and keep rocking it, but just this move here, just this move. Here. What? All right, just taking a quick break to grab the mail. I'm gonna start my car up. Just to see how it's running. All right, so like I said, and I think in yesterday's video, I don't know if I did, but so I've kind of been dealing with car issues with her for pretty much all of last year. Probably right after we moved into this house. Yeah, right after we moved into this house. It was actually the day that we were gonna go pick up Archie. We were gonna take my car, we were driving and we were on the freeway. All of a sudden I heard a loud screeching and there was like black smoke coming out the back. Luckily I was able to get that back home, but it turned out my AC compressor had seized. And that's a lot of money to try and fix. And it's kind of an involved DIY. I tried to do this whole AC compressor delete, but that turned out to be a pain. So it pretty much just sat out front of my house for pretty much half the year. And then I get this ticket, this warning from the city saying I can't park here. I think they thought I abandoned the vehicle. What is it? I got the warning saying if I don't move it within 72 days, they're going to tow it. And so I had no option but to really try and get it fixed. So I had to get a new battery because the battery was obviously dead. Moved it to the garage and then let it sit there for a while. And then I got it towed. Once I was able to get the money to, get the AC compressor fixed, I towed it to the nearest shop that specializes in European cars and got that working fine, everything. So car was working for a while, then check engine light comes on again, and it has to do with throttle body, misfires, all that. So I went through that whole thing. It actually ended up getting stuck at Alexa's parents' house at the time. What is it called? Yeah, so I tried to fix it. I got new ignition coils, new spark plugs, put those in, cleaned the throttle body. Car started to fine. I was able to drive her back here. And then after that, what is it? I did a whole thing, cleaned the mass airflow sensor, all that. And car was running fine. Car was running fine for a few months. And then, yeah, and then another day, check engine light came back on, blah, blah, blah. The whole thing happened again, and it turned out to be the same exact issue, right? And so anyways, the car's kind of been going through ups and downs, and recently, I went to go play with my cousin Marco. I was on my way and the check engine light came on. Luckily, I was able to drive her back home. I did some things. I changed the engine air filter. That seemed to fix the issue, just that itself. And then I cleaned the mass airflow sensor again, and that seems to clear up the issue for like 2 weeks. And then when I went to go drive to Bartley this past weekend, it was fine. Like the car felt fine driving, honestly. But then once I got to the parking lot was when the car's RPM started fluctuating, and I knew something was wrong. And so, long story short, I blame that bad round on the car weighing over my head, wondering how I was gonna get home, wondering how I was gonna get it towed, this and that. But anyways, yeah. So luckily I was able to drive back home. So I'm just gonna start it up now just to see how it's feeling, how it's sounding, see if the check engine light comes back on. I do have this little reader. So I'm just gonna plug it in and see how it sounds. So this is just the first start of the day, so cold start. She's been sitting all night. That's actually a really normal start. So what would happen is the RPMs would kind of like before it finds itself, and it idles fine. But that one is actually a normal start. Yeah. And so let's see what happens. So I have this plugged in. I have the computer plugged in here. There's no stored codes right now, but I'm just gonna let it idle for a minute and then see what happens. But so far the idle's fine, it's not rough. I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute and then I'll catch up with you guys in another second. All right, so I let it sit for about like another minute while I was out there. Car was warm. I was revving it up a few times, get it up to about 4,000. Revving up fine, it's feeling fine. The throttle felt fine, the pedal felt fine, it sounded fine, RPMs were fine. I don't know what it is with this car, man, but we'll do it again tomorrow and see what happens. But anyways, I guess I'm gonna see how the weather's looking like when I get off, and then I'll decide if I'm going to the range then or if I'm just gonna stay home. We will see. All right, so it's 4:30 now, or a little bit after. Just in the garage. Gonna swing for a little bit just to kind of warm up, because I kind of been chugging away. After the last clip that you saw, I kind of just been chugging away at the computer, get some work done. And so I just been on the couch, and so I'm feeling really stiff. So I kind of I want to warm up a little bit in here, put the stuff away, clean up inside, and then we'll go to the range. Honestly, if that's all I've been missing from my swing, I'm gonna be really mad. All right, I got 6 iron. Let's grab one. Hope the first one's a good go, and then we're gonna call it. Oh my. We're gonna lock this field again. I'm pretty convinced. All right, so I'm gonna clean up and then see you guys at Hagues Mategs. All right. So we're over here now at the Hagen driving range. I got here maybe about 20 minutes ago, but as you can see, the ground is very wet. We just got rained out for maybe like 10 minutes. So I had to like hide behind a tree. So starting off with my sandwich. Ooh, then that thing won't spin out. Alright, that one felt pretty good. Alright, we have gap wedge now. Let's go for some hip to hip, and then we'll go full. Open.
Double like the offset.
I feel pretty good. All right, we got pitching wedge now. Ooh. All right, now we got 9. All right, now we got 8. Got 7 iron. Got my 5 wood. All right, now we got driver. All right, we have maybe about like 30-ish balls. I'm just gonna do wedges now. Let's see if we can go towards that flag again. Or that target. There it is. Just right on it. Doesn't count. Money, baby. 1 yard short. It's not going. But we're around the general area. That's a plus. That is a win for me. Whew. All right, you guys. I'm gonna get cleaned up, then I'm gonna head home and call it a night from here. I gotta get to editing yesterday's vlog. So, yeah, that's the plan for tonight. I did forget that Hagen does close at 8 during winter. So it's about 7:52 now. But if you made it this far, thank you guys for watching. Just to recap, I've been just trying to work on this fill here. Chest out, whatever, right? And now I'm adding in more of this, or trying to. But the big one is dropping into this lead side. And it's been feeling good. It felt good up until 7 iron. And then, yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get to practicing more with that. I really like the way the swing feels when I do that. So we're just gonna keep trying to lock it in. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you so much. Don't forget to follow all the socials. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and remember, get 1% better every single day, baby. And another fun fact, who's that guy? That's me.